So a lot of people don't know that I'm a carer, and I've been a carer for over 8 years. And one thing I know about being a carer, it can be deeply rewarding, and you can feel like a sense of purpose and closeness to the person, but it can also become like very financially, emotionally, mentally, physically draining on you. So I've been a carer for over 8 years, and that means that I have had a people focused job for years, whether it be working with children. I've worked, with SEN kids. I've worked as a support worker working with children with disabilities, which will be ADHD, autism, and I felt a strong attachment, a connection to them. So children with autism, ADHD. I worked with disabled children. I worked with children from the ages of 0 to 5. I've also worked in care, looking after the elderly, looking after people with disabilities. So I've been a carer for years. You do as a carer is you help with washing, you help with dressing. Sometimes you help with medication, and there's a lot of paperwork involved. But there's a lot of organization and organizing independent work as well as teamwork as a carer. So if anyone's interested in being a carer, I'm just letting you know, giving you the heads up, giving you advice and things like that, and what to watch out for. Is a positive thing because you get to learn about people, and you get to feel like a sense of purpose and closeness, and you learn about yourself and your life. And like working with the elderly has also made me feel like one day I'm going to get old as well. So the way I take care of them is the way I would love someone to take care of me. But I don't take care of them and look after them. And a lot of people say people do care for the money, but I genuinely do like caring for people. It's something that I'm used to. I've been doing it from childhood, since I was a kid. What age are you in year 6? I don't know, but I've been being like a carer since the age 6, since I was in year 6. Taking my siblings home to school, blah blah blah, whatnot. So I'm used to it. It's not something that's, there's obviously there is challenges. It's not an easy job at all. Anyone that says it's easy is lying. They're not doing it right. But it is challenging, but it is rewarding because you do get to meet really lovely people that you genuinely get to know who they are, and how they were when they were younger. They like to tell, especially when you get close to them and they feel like you're a genuine soul, then they start to open up to you. Because I tend to be the type of person where they love to tell me like what they went through, who their children are, their family, about their lifehood, and it just makes you feel like you shouldn't take life for granted. People just think that all I do is nonsense. No, I have a real life purpose. I have a real life thing that I do. Have a job. So that, yeah, I'm a carer. And I never really tell the people. They say, you see me do a lot of charity, but to be honest, all my life I've been looking after somebody. Most times my job has really been people focused job. So when you see me doing me, it's like, to me, I don't feel like I'm selfish, because I feel like 8% of my time, that doesn't involve the internet, is given to other people, to be looked after. And obviously because of confidentiality, safeguarding and privacy, I can't post my job. I can't, I'm not going to give private or personal information about the residents, or the people that I'm taking care of. I'm not going to give their personal information because of safeguarding. So some people, I do see people make content on their like their job, but I don't know how they can do it, because as far as I'm concerned, you're not allowed to do things like that. So I don't know how they make all those like care content. But yeah. Um yeah, so yeah, I do look after people, and it is positive because it's meaningful to take care of somebody, and you do feel a sense of like giving back, and like you are doing something. And it's like, guys, what else do you want me to do? Like, I spend half my life taking care of people. I am an unpaid carer, and I'm a carer in real life. I spend my entire life caring. Like, give me a break. When you see me doing something I love, guys, it's because that's the only time I get to feel like I'm being me. The only time I feel free, the only time I feel like I'm being myself. It gives me a sense of like freedom and release, just to be creative. Just let me be, because most of my life has always been about people. Look after people. Who's taking care of me? Because I take care of me. I'm the one taking care of me. So yeah, I've been a carer for years, and I've worked in all sorts of places, years ago, everything care, taking care of people, washing people. It's not easy to wash people and, you know, clean their body, and, you know, they will fight with you, and it's not easy, guys. They'll be battling and, you know, aggressive with you, but they do show you love, which is a good thing. You know, it's a sense of love. You feel like, you know, like, because, you know, I love my mum. May her soul rest in peace. And I feel like sometimes when I'm taking care of them, I just feel like, you know, mom, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, even like years ago, I've worked with even mental health patients, but I'm not going to get into that. But I've been doing like for years, and it is super rewarding, but it can be extremely exhausting because it is hard work. There's a lot of lifting, and because I'm a person who struggles with back pain and leg pain, and then to do a lot of standing, because it's not a job where you sit down. You're always on your feet for hours, 8 hours plus. You're on your feet. Even when you get a break, it don't feel like a break. Not only that, to be underpaid, to be on your feet for more than 8 hours, to be looked down is like a job that you're looked down on. It's not like a I think like a job that, you know, it's more like a job that I think some carers in the UK, they feel overlooked and undervalued, and it's just a lot of pressure and stress. So please, guys, if you please just be kind. You know, it's not easy. If you see us, don't give us stress when we're getting on the train, because most of our lives we're looking after people. We're probably looking after your people's people. You never know. So please just be kind. Is it difficult because balancing your personal life and then looking after other people is stressful. The financial strains, the mental, the physical strains, you know, the emotion, it is stressful. And feeling undervalued, overlooked, it is stressful, because then at home it's like juggling my personal life, and I have to go through a lot of things like jealousy, negativity, energy that I've had to face. And then I've had to be around like so much, you know, just even like people invading my personal life, my private life, stealing ideas, trying to find out information about my personal life, and then trying to, you know, outdo me, outshine me, outrun me, throw jealousy, lie about me, and act like I don't have any stress or pressure in my life, when if they were in my body they would have collapsed. And then still have to go to work and then take care of somebody else when I have a whole heap of ish that I need to take care of. It's a lot being a carer. So I've been a carer for over 8 years, and yeah, it's not an easy thing. It's difficult, and like yeah. Shout out to all you carers out there, because, you know, I'm just going to send you some love. And if you need any advice, you know, you can holler at your girl, send me a message or email. I'm sure to give you some advice. And if you want an expansion on this video, I'll definitely give you help, because there's so many things you can do as a carer, whether you do it for a profession. You know, there's so much things that you don't know, that you're not aware of, that, you know, can really bless your life. So yeah, I've been doing it for years. And shout out to all the other carers out there as well, because I personally know it is not an easy thing. So the ones that do it full time, girls, it's not an easy job to care for the elderly. It's not an easy job to care for an adult. And I'm talking about even the washing, the personal care. Like, I'm not talking about just a care that you don't have to do any pushing a wheelchair, lifting up a whole grown-ass adult that's probably heavier than you, men and women. It's not easy, especially when you're a young girl like me. You have to turn into like a man. Like, that's why my shoulders and my back is so manly, because all the pain, it hurts. Like, you know, just a lot of pushing, and then you have to come home and clean, and then you're cleaning, and then clean here, clean there. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's hard. It's hard.